Morning, guys. It is update time. I get week 71. Jeez, those numbers are really crawling up there, eh? Good thing I didn't start at zeros, because that would be a lot of videos. um, let's see. It's been a pretty uneventful week. I've just been, the past couple days, I've actually had 2 rest days in a row, so kind of a big deal for me, or breaks from the gym at least. One day and went to visit my sister and my nephew's birthday party. That was nice, but also at the same time I was kind of disappointed in myself. My sister, of course, made homemade lasagna. That's my nephew's favorite. And served myself a large piece, too large, and it was so good that I finished it. And then I ended up paying for that for I didn't throw up or anything like that, but it felt uncomfortable for 2 or 3 hours afterwards. So, and I knew it too, I got halfway through my piece and I said to myself, I'm full, but I just, for some reason, I just wanted to finish it. And, immediately after, I knew it was a mistake because I was, getting that overfull feeling. And of course, everyone else had cake after, and I was like, look at the cake. And I totally just wanted to eat the cake, even though I was feeling miserable for eating too much. Just seeing the cake there, I wanted to eat the cake. So, even 15 months out, guys, it's some days it's just a challenge to get through to your head that you don't need to do that. And then, of course, I didn't stop there, right? I didn't have the piece of cake, but of course I took it home, and I had it later, or the day after, I don't remember. Whatever. I need the calories, so I shouldn't really complain that I took the cake home, but I didn't need the cake. And it was like an Oreo cake, Oreo cookie cake. And fun fact, I noticed when I entered into my fitness pal, and I haven't had Oreos for over a year and a half now, so I didn't really think about this, but yeah, serving size on Oreos, 2 cookies with 1 serving, not like a row, not like half the bag or a whole bag, which is what I used to eat. So 2 cookies, and they're 80 calories each cookie, so it's like 160 calories serving. Which kind of blew me away. It's like a whole row is 10 cookies or something? That's like 800 calories. Just like that, And that's why it's good not to keep that stuff around. If you don't have self-control, that shouldn't be in your house, because, sitting down eating 800 calories of cookies is totally doable. Despite whatever weight loss surgery you may have had, and, despite your restraint, it's totally doable. So having that stuff around is not a good idea. Really, really not a good idea. But anyway, I had my cake and I enjoyed it and whatever. I don't have a whole cake, so it's going, My eating this week has been kind of, hasn't been ideal. My cupboards are getting a little sparse, as they usually do at the end of the month, so my eating is kind of not so balanced, really. And also just, last week my weight was up a little bit, but I knew it wasn't real. I knew it was because I think coming off my diuretic, or reducing my dose of my diuretic medication, but still it messes with my head. I looked at my fitness pal for the week, and there was quite a few days that I was under my normal target is, and that showed up this week. I ended up losing 1.6 pounds week to week since last week. I'm still in the right range. It seems to be between 168 and 171. That's kind of the range that I've been in, and I can't really seem to break above that. Partially because I sabotage myself by just not eating enough, and also the exercise got excessive. So yeah, the time off, and even on my yesterday, it was kind of funny. I had an appointment with my trainer in the afternoon to go set up a new fitness program, which is long overdue. And he canceled on me because he was sick. and I took that as an excuse not to go to the gym, and I was kind of down on myself for doing that. But I didn't even realize, like, while I was, not punishing myself, but, feeling like I had copped out on my fitness for the activity. I totally forgot that I had woke up early in the morning, and at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I went for a jog, like a 20-minute jog, and I did some sit-ups and whatnot in the morning. I mean, I still did something. I was down on myself. I didn't go to the gym, like that really makes a difference. Anyway, yeah, all's good. I went to the bank of Mommy Dearest this week and borrowed some money from her to give me some protein. So, yeah. Because it was getting pretty silly. I had like, my portion, I had my protein, which I need every day. Like, I need that to start my day, and I need that, after my workout, just to get that quick, replenishment of nutrients, and I was getting like last week I was like at 3/4 of a scoop, and then I was down to like half a scoop. Like, hey, this is getting silly. And you just go buy more protein. So I did. I got a whole bunch of it, like 2 months or 3 months worth. So I'm good for a while with that. So that's good. And I'm also trying another protein. Like, I've been pretty much just having like whey isolate all the way through. Because when you start from surgery, that's what you're supposed to have. That's the fast digesting protein. But you know what? I mean, in the morning, yeah, I like that because I want to make sure that I'm not burning up my muscles from my overnight fast. So having that morning quick rush of protein and carbs, I mean that's something I want to do. But later in the day after workout, I don't need that quick infusion of protein. If it's slow over a couple hours or an hour, that's fine with me. So I got a chocolate flavored protein that's just like a milk protein. So it's got like whey isolate, it's got milk concentrates or whatever it is. Like, it's just a mix, and it's got lactose in it, so it's got a little bit higher sugar content, and that's fine. That's fine for me. I mean, it's still not. It's a little bit more calories, but not that much more. It tastes good. So that's going to be my after workout shake. So that's good. And I can just have it for a drink for extra calories, which is something I really need to start doing. It's a really convenient way to get my calories in and not feel like I'm stuffing myself. Which I did last night also, but I stuffed myself with vegetables. So yeah, I had turkey and vegetables, just like steamed mixed vegetables. And actually it was 2 cups. I mean, cooked down to less than that, but I weighed it out. Like 2 cups of vegetables. So I was kind of impressed with myself that I was able to get that. But also, I mean, it's kind of scary too, being a surgery patient, to be able to take in. I had like 2.5 ounces of turkey breast, and then I still managed to get in 2 cups of vegetables. So a little scary, but you need vegetables. So, and that serving of vegetables was like 8 grams of fiber, plus just bulk for my intestines and my gut bacteria to work with. So that's good. I was kind of happy with that. Let's see what else. Yeah, I don't know. I've been getting a little bit of not really blowback, but just sort of people ask me for advice a lot, and I give them my frank advice. Whether it's on their nutrition or the calorie level or their carbohydrates and stuff. And I think a lot of times it's confusing to get information like that because I mean it's probably good, it's probably reasonable advice, but I mean a lot of it, for me, the advice I give to other people is kind of it's really the finer details that I tend to emphasize on, and that's not necessarily the most important information. I mean, really, you're weight loss, you're trying to do weight loss. I mean, you just have to stick to your basics. Keep your calories low. eat your protein, drink a lot of water, and do some activity. 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes twice a day is even better, and it doesn't have to be like running full bore. It can just be a walk, and that's all you need to do. If you want to fine tune it, well then, okay, well you need to add some resistance training, and make sure you're pushing yourself a little harder week to week, and things like this. But that's the finer points. And also, if you're working, like I'm talking to, actually, there's 2 or 3 people that I've been talking to, Mama Mia and Jim Jones. Um, these are people that work out, 5 or 6 times a week at a high intensity level, and I kind of worry about that, with their carb intake, because I don't want them to pass out, because there is this this sense in the weight loss community that you need to do low carb and extreme low carb, and you need to do it all the time in order to lose weight, and it's just not true. You lose weight from your calorie deficit. You don't lose it from eating low carbs. Yeah, if you eat high carbs and you don't do regular fitness, that could lead to weight gain. But if you're exercising 5 times a week, all you're doing is cycling through your glycogen stores in your muscles. You're not gaining weight. You're just giving your body fuel to do the exercise and to repair and recover from exercise. If you're eating extra carbs, you're not, it's not going to cause you to gain weight if you're exercising 6 times a week. That's just not how it works. As long as your calories, you're in a calorie deficit, you're fine. So you really don't have to worry about that. Yeah, if you eat 100-gram excess carbs every day and you don't exercise, that can lead to some temporary weight gain from glycogen storage. And if you don't burn that off and exercise and continue to do it, then it can lead to weight gain. But if you're exercising 6 times a week or doing something every day at a high intensity level, 45 minutes of, running or weight training or some full body exercise, I mean, you burn right through it, and that, because you're burning through a storage, doesn't mean your body is not going to burn fat. It still needs to do work after you do exercise. It's like the exercise may burn that storage off, but your body still has to recover, and that's where the real calorie burn comes from. So it's not as simple as saying, oh, I don't need to have carbs. Like, carbs are good for you. I mean, it's something that I've learned, in the past 3 months, that, if you're doing a lot of exercise, carbs are good for you. I mean, carbs help you build muscle. They help you retain muscle. And also, I mean, if you're exercising regularly, like I pulled up on the webpage here, if you're exercising at a high intensity level 5 or 6 times a week and you're on an extreme low carb diet, here's some results that could happen. Okay, decreased thyroid insulin, so that's going to mess with your weight loss. If you can have your cortisol levels can go through the roof if you're not eating enough carbs, and that's going to increase. As that increases fat storage, that decreases your satiety. It's going to make you hungrier when your cortisol levels are high. Also, if your carbs are really low, it can lead to lowering your testosterone. Your testosterone level is low. You're not going to build as much muscle. It can make you moody. It can make you so you can't think clearly. And the one that I really stress is that it can lead to muscle catabolism. If you just end up burning your muscle because you're not giving yourself that carb to do that quick energy fix that your body needs. And it can affect your immune system too if you're having extreme low carb and you're working hard. So I mean, it's hard to find the balance, and you have to find the balance that works for you. And that's not going to be in the week to week. It's going to be in the month to month. See what level of carbs that you can increase so that you're getting good fitness in and building muscle, and that you're, gaining weight. So, I mean, you don't have to do everyone else doing. That's all I'm saying. You have to find out what works for you. I mean, if you're feeling faint after a workout, if you don't feel energetic going into a workout, if you find that in the afternoon, after you've had a workout in the morning, that you're just not functioning properly, well, you might just be needing more carbs. And the advice that I always give people is, when you're trying to lose weight, I mean, it doesn't take a lot. If you're having like 10 grams of carbs before a workout and, 10 to 20 grams of carbs after a workout, that's enough to just give you that, give you a little push for your workout so you work harder, and after your workout to, stop that muscle loss. So it doesn't take a lot. And if you're into carb cycling, I mean, carb cycling is great. If you can manage that carb cycling where you have like 3 or 4 days of low carbs and then two days of high carbs, I mean, that resets all your stuff, like your thyroid output, your cortisol levels, and your testosterone, and all that kind of things get reset if you can do carb cycling like that. So just, I mean, be wary of how you're feeling and how the exercise is making you feel. You don't have to do extreme low carb. Get your fiber in. Just push the fiber. And it's not just for poop. It's for your health. I mean, you're eating grain, whole grain sort of carbohydrates, not sugars. I mean, there's no reason for you to eat sugars because there's no benefit when you're eating sugars. If you're eating, whole grains, fruits with fiber, like with the skin and all that, or pectin or whatever from berries, I mean, all that stuff is good for you. It's good for your digestive system. It's good for your stuff that clogs up your arteries there. Drawing a blank on it. Cholesterol levels. I mean, it's good for all those things, So it's important to get your carbs in. But it doesn't have to be sugar. I mean, sugar is not the way to go. Yeah. So anyway, I've been rambling on. Gosh, 18 minutes. How do I manage to ramble so much? I'll probably have to redo this video. I'll watch it. And if you don't see this, well, you don't see this. If you do see this, well, I got lazy. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a great day and seeing the losses in gains that they are looking for. I'm off to the gym soon. I'm going to take breakfast. And then I'm off to the gym. So anyway, get out there, be strong, and enjoy yourself.